We are not the podcast show to come on here and teach you how to be real estate investors. We're just not.
Mm-mm. Now, if you want a loan, you can reach out to me. We're gonna help you get a loan, or we can refer somebody that we feel that has shown themselves reliable. And if they're not reliable, we don't mind come back and say, "Hey, it wasn't what we thought it was." So at least you can get information,
Yeah. Yeah.
resources, you know. And it's nothing about us gatekeeper. We're not for what? I need you to be successful because we're linked to each other. And if
Yep.
you're not successful, I'm not successful.
Hmm. Absolutely. Yep.
It's a
And
lot.
hopefully people know, people have reached out to me in terms of the visuals behind,
Hmm.
all of our branding, right? And I do not mind sharing how it was created or what it was done. And for those of you who don't know a little bit about me, I'm actually, or my degrees um are in visual communication and graphic design.
You
So
better
I
say
have
degrees, my
okay.
degrees.
So that's what my background is. And aside from that, there's certain things that I feel comfortable in exploring and testing and trying out that lend to those skill sets, right? So I'm not
Right.
opposed to sharing, nor do I like to feel like I gatekeep anything. If you want to know, just ask me, right? But what I can't do is pick
But you
your mind.
charge. Yeah, but that's it. Send that invoice. We still
I'm getting
invoicing
better
you.
at charging. I'm getting better at charging.
Because I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like even when I do discovery calls, I do a free discovery call. But if you want continued service, time is money.
Yeah.
And if I clock in on a clock and I demand a certain hourly wage when I clock in, I'm clocking in for you.
Yeah.
So, and if your business is important to you, you will invest in it. Now,
Hmm.
nobody's saying, "Oh, I'm gonna charge you $1,000 per session," but if she send you an invoice, pay it, or I'm gonna have to say something,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna like what I say. Pay her because you owe her.
That's true.
Yeah, that is. And so, and I think a lot, and especially black people, they always want the hookup. They want this.
Yep.
We don't mind giving you the hookup, but keep in mind, we need to be hooked up too. Those degrees was not free.
At all.
Your time is not free. And millionaires and billionaires calculate time into dollars. If
Hmm.
you want to book an appointment with a millionaire, you have to realize whatever his value, I'm gonna give you a low number. His value could be $562 an hour if he's conduct using that time to do other business. So if they're giving you that time and it's worth $562 an hour, then you need to understand how time and money relates. They could be you doing something else, making more money,
Yeah.
but they're giving it to you and then you want it for free. That's not how it works. You would not, if your job says they're going to give you $100,000 a year, and how much is that hour? I don't even know how much that hour. Let's say $50 an hour, and they pay you $45 an hour. You're going to say that wasn't what we agreed on. That's not worth my time. So you can do that with people. It's not worth my time. If you want me to, and when I do or officiate work, if they're a friend or something like that, and I'm already be at the event, that's something different. But some of these people I don't know how much it's going to take me for an hour worth of work, and I have four works. I take that, and if I got to take an hour from each of those places, you're going to pay me for that time. That includes travel. I don't care if the ceremony takes 15 minutes or the ceremony take 2 hours. Well, 2 hours is my max. 2 hours. You took away time, and especially if you want it in the midday. So no, you want to be paid for your time, and we
Absolutely.
invoice accordingly.
We
My wife
absolutely
get
do.
invoices. Yeah, she every time she asks me to help her with something with her org or just
Oh,
general, ask her. While she be talking, I go right on Square, and I hit enter. Now she ain't paid none of them.
I was
She's
just
in
gonna
she's
ask
in
that.
debt. No, because she cheap. She cheap. She thinks she supposed to get stuff for free. That ain't
Yeah.
how this works. We're married. Like, no, the business is business. Our marriage
Right.
ain't got nothing to do with it. Why do I owe you? I don't owe you anything.
Uh,
Mm-mm. But I invoice her. Absolutely.
yeah.
I want you to pay
Yeah.
me. That was
Well,
my time. That was
I'm
my
gonna try that.
idea.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I feel like we should. I just think that sometimes my heart is like at a place where I just want to help or just offer something to get this person on their feet or moving in the right direction or what have you, and I just give it oftentimes. So yeah, but I
Let me ask
will
you this. When
better.
you go to the doctor,
Yeah,
whether you pay out of pocket or through insurance, they give you 20 good minutes. But then when you get that bill, whether it's self-pay or through the insurance, it's like 250, 300, and they barely even heard you.
yeah,
Time is money.
it is. Yeah,
It's a form of exchange and it is currency. So if I'm giving you this, I'm expecting this. That is not time for time. I don't work for time. I provide time as work. So no, pay me. Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
hear you say. I got you.
That and you see why? That's why I have to charge her for my services because you ain't got no copays. You ain't got no overhead.
Right,
So I'm charging you every time you ask me to do something. You gonna pay me. Mm-mm.
I got you. Yeah. Well, listen, look, tonight's episode has been very informative, and I can appreciate all the points that you brought. I know that you have some more, right? Did you got some more that you can leave us with, or
No, I think we've given enough tools to start out to be successful. We give you
right?
the major tools. Communicate,
Hmm.
be transparent, understand that conflict is okay. It's just all how you handle that conflict.
Yeah,
And just the bigger things is be on the same path, even if you're yinging and yanging it to match or to make it whole, still be on the same path, be on the same goal, be in the same field, be in the same garden. Because if not, a house divided is not going to stand.
for sure.
That's the whole thing of die vision. It dies when the vision is separate. You have to be single vision in order to make it work, and it gives it life, no matter what it is. And if you don't feel that you're going to be able to commit to it,
Hmm.
have an exit plan and talk about it. Hey, I thought this was good, but things are taking me in a different way because you don't want to destroy that relationship.
Right.
You don't want to destroy that friendship.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, no, I agree. I think those are all good points. I'm sure that the people who follow and listen to us, our audience, can certainly connect to that and use the information that we share tonight. As always, I want to encourage everybody who's on the chat lines today to like, follow, and to share the content because again, if you are not in use of the information that we share tonight, then certainly you may know someone who does, right? And
Mhm.
we are expanding our audience and growing our platform. So we would appreciate if you guys can do that. As we always say, please keep a regal mindset. You can watch us on all
Please.
of our platforms. Next week we got a great show. We're gonna
Oh,
continue
yeah.
our education around finances. We've got a young lady
Hmm.
that's going to meet with us. She is a broker, and she's got a whole lot of information that she's willing to share with us to help us better manage our finances. For those people who aren't quite sure or not quite comfortable and maybe not understand all the different ways you can save, budget, plan, invest, in those kinds of things. So stay connected to us.
And she
Anything else?
black. And she
Yes.
black.
Yes.
I'm pro black and she black.
Okay. Okay.
So at the end of the day, we know that information is good. Well, it better be, but that
Yeah.
information is good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anything else you got for us, Jay?
No, I just want everybody to be successful.
Yeah.
And that's it. Be
Likewise.
successful.
Yeah.
Be
So
successful.
drop in the comments if you thought if whatever part or piece of information you thought that we shared tonight was helpful for you. If we need to expound on any section of that or anything else, then please let us know. We're open to feedback. So as always, keep a regal mindset, and we look forward to talking to y'all next week.
Next, love you.